Hey you guys, it's Elle. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about highlighters. Now, this is going to be a little bit different than most highlighter videos because this is going to be kind of geared towards, obviously, somebody who wants a highlighter that is more luminescent, that adds a highlight to the face instead of some sort of, super shiny additive to your makeup. This is going to be about glow. This is going to be about a healthy radiance and some of my favorite highlighters. And most of these actually, it should be my favorite highlighters of 2016. But my favorite highlighters that you guys can feel confident about reaching towards or reaching for and not, feeling like, okay, it's going to be chunky or it's going to be too aggressive or it's just going to look crazy and tacky. So let's dive in because I have a bunch here. So let's start with creams. Now, creams are my favorite. I shouldn't say my favorite, but I really love to work with creams because you can really sheer them out or build them up in intensity. One of my favorites is High Beam by Benefit. It is one of my tried and trues. I love to, add this to a little bit of foundation and just add that right over the cheekbone right before I do blush, and it looks stunning. It really is a nice additive to a concealer or a foundation that you're going to add to the high points of your face. It will even look beautiful down the center of your face, Cupid's bow, all of that good stuff. So you can feel good about reaching to this. And honestly, I've had this for over a year and there's barely anything gone because it takes just a little bit. All right, so a full face highlighter or a full face illuminizer is by Becca. This is the Backlight priming filter. I was right. It is so stunning. You know that I use this a ton. And it is just the most beautiful radiance to the skin that I feel everybody can use. And I really love this for adding right over my foundation if I'm going to, intensify that highlight. But it doesn't give a glittery effect, and it's going to be less potent or less noticeable than something like High Beam. It's more finely milled and it's made to give you a glow, not a super over highlight. So if you are new to highlighting and you want something more creamy, that might be something that you can reach to, and then you can also use it as your primer as well if you're more on the normal to dry side. There's also a great cream highlighter, another one by Benefit. They make such stunning highlighters. This is What's Up. So if you want a little added boost, this can go really, really aggressive or really, really light. My favorite way to apply this is with your fingers or the back of a beauty blender, but your fingers really are best with this product. Not that it matters, but this is Kim Kardashian's favorite one. So if you're trying to go for a little bit more like Kardashian glow, this is something that you want to reach towards. Also, it has some gold undertones to it, so my ladies with a little bit darker skin tone, this is something that would be beautiful for you. Also, Benefit makes one called Sunbeam. I should have actually brought that out. Let me run and get it. Here it is, right here. I'm back. Sunbeam is amazing for my darker skin toned women. This is so beautiful. Lighter skin tones can use this, but in my opinion, this was created for a darker skin tone. I do not know if my camera's going to pick this up, but it has the most beautiful it's not picking it up, but it has the most beautiful gold, reflex gold undertones in it. So that's something to reach for as well as the What's Up. Now let's go to, my final cream one. So my IT cosmetic lovers out there, just like me, so this is your kind of cruelty-free option. This is such a beautiful highlighter. This is called Hello Light Cream Illuminator. It is so creamy and so velvety. I just die for this, and I use this actually quite a bit. This is one of the products that I use on the carpets a lot because it is a lot more lightweight than some of the other ones. It's a lot creamier, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, let's go on to some powders. Oh, God, why do I keep forgetting like every single one? Tom Ford's Shade and Illuminate palette. If you are going to go and splurge, this is such a beautiful product. This is going to be a very natural finish. This is going to probably be the most natural of all the ones we're talking about today. This really just makes the skin look hydrated with an extra boost. So if you want something extremely natural and you can use before blush, after blush, if you don't wear any powder, just pop it right on the high points of your face. Maybe if you're just running out of the house, it is stunning, stunning, stunning. Well worth the investment in that. All right, so let's go get to some powders. Now, okay, since we're on high end, let's stay high end for a minute. These Dior highlighters. This is the Dior Skin Nude Air Glowing Gardens number 2. This is for my darker skin tone girls. And this is number 1. This is for my lighter skin tone girls. These are stunning. Finely milled. Will not make you look glittery. These, and they're really easy to use. They're foolproof. And something like this, that if you're gonna go in and invest in something like this, these will last you. I know you're not supposed to keep makeup this long, but let's be real, we all do it. These will last you years, okay? Because you just need to use a little bit on a fan brush and you call it a day. Stunning products. Now, of course, we can't talk about glow without talking about Hourglass. I talk about this all the time. This is the ambient lighting palette, and these are gorgeous for all over the face. They come in many different colors, but they also have ones that are for true highlighting. This is my favorite one out of the bunch. This is an incandescent strobe light. This has a peach undertone into it, a peach pink, I would say, and it is so finely milled, and this is going to be really natural as well. Obviously, if you can't tell, this is the theme, is natural. This is a really beautiful product. I think it comes in 4 different shades, so there's one for every skin tone. Even if you have super light, milky white, like my redheads, they have a beautiful one that's a lot more white. That would be great for you. And then as well as my darker skin tones, they have one with some gold reflex in it. Well worth the investment. And then, of course, we have Becca. Now, Champagne Pop for me is too pink. It's just way too pink. Pearl is a little bit white for me, but for my lighter skin girls, that might be good for you. But my favorite all around is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in Moonstone. It is great for all skin tones. It has a warmth to it that'll warm your skin up and make you look like you just got back from a vacation. And it is stunning. Again, high-end product, finely milled. It's going to be a little bit more aggressive in a highlight than some of the other ones we just talked about, because it has a little bit more reflective properties in it. All right, so let's get to some that are a little bit more affordable because they are just stunning. So the e.l.f. palette, I've heard a lot of people talk about this and they're not super into this. And I kind of gets me bummed out because I think that this highlighting palette is so beautiful. I love the blush palette that looks just like this. I think it's stunning. I use it almost every day. It's in the side of my vanity. So you know that I use it if it sits there. And this has just such beautiful colors for everyone. Or you can swirl your brush in the middle of it and just use it as is. But I think it's a great product. Again, really going to be a natural finish. You definitely can, you know, get your brush a little bit wet and you can get a real strong highlight with it. But again, natural, this is going to be a beautiful finish. The one I use the most is this one up here in the corner and this one. I combine these two together and that gives a really nice natural finish. All right. Pop Cosmetics looks very similar to the e.l.f. one. This is the Pow Wow powder. This is the 4 highlighter. You know, I love Pop Cosmetics. I think that they're a fantastic company. And again, really beautiful. This is going to be a little bit more aggressive. So this is going to be a little bit more on the highlighty side, you're definitely going to be able to see them. So if you want something that steps it up a little bit more in a more affordable price range, that might be one that you reach for. Now, my last but not least, one that I want to just kind of talk to you about because not a lot of people know about this. So I have a lot of clients and a lot of you guys out there have shared with me that they don't really super like highlight, but they do like to look glowy and dewy in those places. Now, this is by Butter by London. This is, sorry, Butter London. This is just, they call this, what do they call this? They call this a hydrating balm. A lot of companies make these, but this is one of my favorites. It's a backstage secret. It basically just adds hydration. So it's very similar to using a moisturizer on the high points of your face or a serum, but this will stay a little bit longer. So if you are super dry and don't really want to mess with those other highlighters because you just don't want that look, this might be something that you reach for. It sinks into the skin beautifully and it's really easy to use. Use it with your fingers, and it's just going to give you a very subtle glow, a very subtle kind of sheen on the tops of the cheeks. That light that is around you is going to pick up ever so slightly and will give you beautifully hydrated skin. So that's it for my highlighters that I love 2016, highlighters that I just love in general and that I feel you guys would really, really like. Now, I know there's a lot of other products out there. There's a couple from Tarte. There's a couple from obviously Urban Decay and Too Faced. But for me, these are the products that are a little bit more worth the money and worth the time, in my opinion. Also, too, Kevyn Aucoin's Candlelight, which I actually meant to put in here, but I can't find it, is really pretty. If you come across that, it's a little bit higher end price-wise, but it is a beautiful product by Kevyn Aucoin. And then the cream highlighter in the palette by Makeup Forever is really beautiful as well. So there's some options for you. Again, please like and subscribe this video. It really helps me out. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. And I hope to see you on the next one. And lots of love from me to you. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah! Bye, you guys.